Hello Geminis, happy February, happy Valentine's Day. I know I'm late, I'm sorry, had an intense couple of weeks, month, but everything is good, and we are here for you right now. I'm doing the air signs today. I already did Libra, now your turn. So, dear guidance and tarot, please allow us to see the month of February for the sign of Gemini. This one. Let's see what came up. All right, first card, Two of Pentacles. Dilemmas, decision to be made. There's practical reasons to take each option. There's a practical attitude to this alleged dilemma. The reason why I'm saying alleged dilemma is because you know the truth. You know what it is that you want to do. It's something that is very rooted inside of you, for either in your heart or in your spirit. And the reason you're taking this as a dilemma, the reason that you're not taking that final decision based off of what you know is true, is you have buts and fears and doubts and what ifs. So the best method when you see this card, it's not in every card that speaks about dilemmas and choices, but in this specific card, because there's the earth, because there's the water, because there's true connection and understanding what it is that you really need to do, I advise you to say to yourself, I know that the answer is X, but the reason I'm not yet deciding about it is everything that comes after the but, erase. Everything will be okay. It won't be okay if you won't take the right call for yourself, the right decision, if you won't make the right choice, because then things will linger and become worse. Okay? Also, there's a matter of, something from long distance, whether a move or someone coming over. It could be a guest. Very practical start for February. I'm not, in the other videos, I tend to sometimes really talk about energies and the spiritual journey. And I feel like you guys are in a very practical mode, in a very earth-oriented place. Not to say that you can't also be spiritual and have energy work in the next month, but it's just the thing that kind of, is controlling your energy right now. Earth, stability, choices, practicality. And that's good. That's great. There's time and space for everything, and that is a big, important aspect of our life, right? But let's see further and forward. February for Geminis. You guys are fast thinker. You don't have time for nonsense. You don't want me to talk too much. I don't really care because this is my video, and if you don't like it, you can move to the next one, even though I love you and I want you to stay. But you know what I mean. This is my space. You need to develop some patience, Gemini. And still, even so, I'm mixing the cards to get your answers. I'm not going to just pull cards out of nowhere. I'm simultaneously to talking to you. I'm also focusing on asking the cards for clear guidance for the month of February for Geminis. And when it falls, it falls. Fair, right? Look at the flowers in the meantime. Geminis, February 2018, for my Gemini viewers. Please remember, this is a general reading. You are more than invited to check out your not only sun sign, but also moon and rising, if you know it. If not, whatever resonates with you, whatever catches your eyes, press play and see what happens. If it doesn't connect, move on to the next. All is good. Everything's okay. Gemini for February. I need more cards, please. Is this to teach Gemini's patience? I can sense you're impatient, and it kind of makes me laugh. Not because I'm mean and I like to tease, but it's just, it's just so synchronized with your energy and with your need. You need to be this. Even when you have that practical energy, that the coins, the pentacles, the earth, you're still in a place of where you're like standing on one leg, trying to juggle everything, make decisions, not entirely sure. Just drop one coin, stay with one. 1 coin. You know the answer. You know the answer, Gemini. I have 1 card. Oh, is this a matter of love? Should I put my focus on love, or should I put my focus on work? Should I choose this lover, or should I choose this lover? This is a card that follows their heart, once again. But you know what I like about this? That even though there's an alleged dilemma, you are very, very clear of what you really want. The dilemma is just a bunch of nonsense that is running through your mind and just like wasting your time and energy. Just cut it all out. Allow the flow of your inner knowledge and just your heart and how you're literally feeling. Just, this is how I'm feeling. This is how I'm feeling. Therefore, this is what I need to do about it. Act upon what you're feeling. Okay, so it felt like this. I need to show it to you like this. Okay, so what I sense here is that, okay, you've been giving this gift. It's a combination of something from the universe and from your heart with the Ace of Cups, because it's harmony and it resonates between you and and spirit. And you have that in your hand. You have that option, but then you have other stuff that you already had maybe before, and you're like, wait, should I make room for this? Should I try to juggle everything simultaneously and kind of shove it in somehow? Or should I throw this out? Throw out. Make room for this. See how the water is like up and down, and here is so quiet and serene. Just accept the gift. You and also a Libra had an issue with not being able to accept a blessing because of overthinking. But I feel like you're closer to source. You're closer a little bit this month into knowing and taking the right call. The time is now. Which you love to hear, Gemini, right? Because you hate waiting. I mean, depending on your map, your chart, maybe you have a lot of earth in your map. But generally speaking, Gemini energy like wants everything now. Now and simultaneously. So lucky you, time is now. And it will happen if you'll just allow it and make a choice, a practical choice of clearing something out to allowing something truthful and accurate inside. Okay? So far, so good. I see really good, strong, practical and loving things coming into your life. It's like everything is just, you know, there's also a sense of the answer will just kind of fall on you. You'll just suddenly feel it. So suddenly everything will be clear. Maybe a dream, maybe a message, maybe an inner sudden knowing of like, this is what I'm feeling. This is what I should do. And that is it. And then it will just fill you up. Fill your cup. And you won't be able to ignore it anymore. I like it. I really like it. What else for Geminis for February? Okay. Wow, Geminis. So, the Suit of Cups that represents emotion, love, flow, faith, renewed energy. And this is the beginning and this is the end, but not really. This is the same. It's like going through the entire cycle just to go back to the beginning. The 1 is the everything. The 10 is the chronological ending of a process and now achievement that is lasting. This is the full energy of it. This is the full manifestation of that energy. So the month of February seems pretty damn good, excuse my language. This is so beautiful. There's a lot of harmony, cooperations, love. This combination can either represent that you're already married and now a pregnancy is coming, or something that takes you to the next level in your relationship, or because it jumps from the 1 to the 10, it's almost like something begins and achieves complete manifestation, aka you just met and now you're getting married. But luckily in this, especially when I have coins here, it's not a bad thing. It's not like a, you know, jumping ahead. It's something actually that is very full. It's almost like meeting your twin flame and just knowing. or having your twin flame in your life for a really long time, and then suddenly you both know that you want to be together, and then there's no point of wasting time because you already know each other on a soul level, on a cognitive level, on an emotional level, on a physical level. So, okay, let's cut to the chase and let's just get this party started. Good stuff. I take this to romance because of all the heart, because of all the, cups. But this can also be a wish fulfilled on other elements of your life that you were operating from an emotional place. Okay? But if you're deciding about a relationship, should I take this to the next level, should I not? I think you should, because this looks amazing. But let's see what else is coming. This is going to be, this feels like a very positive, accurate, to-the-point reading. It's like you've done some, some clearing. You have done some clearing. Now maybe just a little bit of a leftover that you have to do. But things look really good. There's passion. There's heart. Yeah, even though I don't have wands here, he's all red. So the earthly element of it is also passionate in a very deep way. And I'm saying it because it also comes with the Ace of Cups. So, okay. Let's conclude short and to the point. Don't worry. I'll keep going for a little bit longer. I'll find something to say. Trust me. Gemini, February. Clarify this. Clarify the story of the Two of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. There's maybe nature. I see like breathing new air, going somewhere with someone you love and care about. I knew he will come. You know why I knew he will come? Because he was at the bottom of the deck while I took all these guys out. Okay, so there's a catch. The catch is not in this. It's not, oh, so it's too good to be true, it's bad. What I just said is the catch. You being scared. You're thinking, no, this is too good. No, this can't be. You're trying to mess it up. Your subconscious is like, am I worthy of this? Is this real? Is this going to blow up in my face? Is there something wrong with it? Where's the devil? Where's the devil? Stop. The devil is in your stomach with your instincts and passion, and it's okay. But don't let it, find its way into your brain where it becomes fears and doubts and anxieties. Not with such lovely cards. Now, there is a certain element of, a little bit of selfishness, wanting to have things now, right, and then and there, which is okay because you have that option right now, luckily. But it needs to come with a practical decision and practical actions. You can't just expect it to happen out of nowhere. It's not going to happen out of nowhere. You need to put an action into it. Okay, you need to be brave, step up, make a decision, and if it's someone that you're considering of, expressing your heart to them, then you should do it. You should drop the ego, and you should be very, very emotionally expressive and speak your heart out. Wear your heart on your sleeve, on your head, on your everything, on your nose. Wear your heart on your nose. It needs to be so blunt and, in their face. They need to understand what you feel. Maybe you're afraid of being let down. Maybe you're afraid of unrequited love. Maybe you're afraid. Many reasons. All the but. I know that, but I know that the truthful answer is X, but I'm scared of this. It could go wrong. It could, nah. Everything is really good. And there's also great sexuality. If we're talking, of course we're talking about romance with these cards. I mean, come on, Morgan. Come on, Morgan. Okay, I took out the bottom of the deck. And I'm going to address it. Probably maybe from next month. I'll start doing extended readings and then I'll divide it. But for now, I'm gonna I'm going to address this. There's so many cups in here. I have 8, 9, 10 of cups and the Ace of Cups. And it's the completion. It's after the emotional test, the spiritual test of, you know, of trusting love. I'm going to show it to you. Okay. So what I have here is the Queen of Swords. Very practical, very strong, very cognitive, very sharp. Doesn't take any prisoners. She says things as they are. She's reaching out for peace and for communication, but she's also protective of herself. We have also this guy, the Six of, sorry, noise from the neighbors. The Six of Wands. He's also holding a wand. She's holding the sword. He's holding the wand. And also the sword is the air. The wand is the fire. So they're kind of in harmony. The air feeds the fire. So I feel like someone took a decision, a very clear decision that honors them, and that generated fire within the other person, and will and wish and kind of knowing what they want. And also the Queen of Swords can represent Aquarius, which is the month of February, so it's very relevant to now. Everything I see here is very relevant to now. And from that, again, understanding of what is what, there's a certain need of letting go of something. 8 of Cups, of moving forward. See him right here is in his winning situation. He's on a horse. Everybody's admiring him and after him. And here he's without his horse. He's still holding his wand, but he's like, he just kind of said goodbye to everything. To everything that is reasonable and making sense. Just said goodbye to everything, and he's walking away. And he's walking away with purpose. With a very clear purpose, with a very clear heart of what and how he wants or she wants. You know, don't ignore the gender thing. And that leads to a very practical final. There we go. We had this 2 of Pentacles. And all this process that I just described leads to the 3 of Pentacles. We have the achievement. We have the reward for making the right decision. We have a foundation, an established foundation. Acknowledgement, but not just a tap on the shoulder, but like practical results, tangible things. There's a wish fulfilled here. It's almost like you guys are building a very strong relationship after you manage to get rid of things that weren't sitting right. An awareness, a very strong awareness with the Judgment. It's like you can't escape the truth anymore. You can't keep lying to yourself during this month. It's like you're done with denial. You're done with fears. You're very much ready. You went through a journey with this. I feel like you went through such a journey of tests and, you know, emotional turmoil. But now suddenly things are so clear, and you're like, how did I not see it? But now you see it, and you acted upon it, and here you are. Congratulations, guys. This is a wonderful reading. Simple and to the point, and I almost feel like the things that I've said to you, even though they are on the advice level, I feel like you already know it, and you're on your way towards doing that. Like I'm just kind of, you know, it's just an affirmation for me that you're in the right place. You still have a little bit of leftovers of fears and doubts, but don't, because, you know, just an alleged win, something that seems almost perfect, is not perfect. Shadow of a truth is not truth. 98% true love is just not true love. Operating only from the mind and from the sense of ego of I succeeded, not with love. It needs to be felt in every fiber of your being. In your bones, in your spirit, in your mind, in your heart, everywhere. You need to be able to walk away from the almost. Because these are very good cards. It's a card of victory. It's a card of good thought process. But they're the only fire and air in this reading. Most of what I have here is water and earth. And you're done overthinking, Gemini. You're done analyzing. You're done having fake wins and almost kind of thing where your ego is satisfied but not your heart. Where your ego is satisfied but not your heart. This is the time where you wake up with the calling of your heart, you follow it, and this is where you get to. It's amazing. It's an amazing month for you guys, and I'm really, really happy for you. I'm happy for myself for having such a lighthearted, beautiful, clear reading. That was fun. I'm going to conclude how I concluded the other videos for the month of February with a beautiful, beautiful new deck that I have. It's called the Divine Circus Oracle. And it brings such beautiful messages. So I'm going to mix the cards and I'm going to ask for one concluding message for you guys, for Geminis for February. I love everything that has to do with the circus except for the animal abuse, but there's no abused animals in this deck, so all is good. All right. One card of a message to conclude February's reading for Gemini. One card for Gemini. There it is. I helped it fall because I felt like it wanted to fall. So, wow. Wow, okay. Death shall not take him. Number 3. And you see here almost like the Medusa head turned into stone, but here there's still life. So what is happening? Is life turning to stone, or is stone melting into life? Let's see. I'm going to read from the book. Okay. All right. You guys are ready? You're like, yeah, we're ready. Just get on with it. What does it mean? Okay, okay. Okay, I'm coming. Stop yelling at me. I'm going to hold it just for a little bit and then I'm going to put it down. Death shall not take him. You are going to witness the impossible made possible. Whatever you think is lost is not. Whatever you think cannot be, shall be. The universe is going to intervene, and what seems to be over shall in a new way live again. Yeah. It's the stone melting into life. What seemed to be frozen and it's almost like everything that I just told you from the reading, from the Rider-Waite Tarot, about all the dreams coming true and everything manifesting in such a beautiful, harmonious way. It's like you were sitting in front of me and you're like, I don't believe that. It doesn't look like it right now. It's so far off from my reality right now. What the F are you talking about? Well, this is what I was talking about. Allow the universe to show you the impossible. This is a reminder, for me anyway, that the impossible is possible. It's a reminder of miracles. You see, it's a white sparrow. I bought it as a reminder to the fact that a few months ago I approached a tree that had a few sparrows sitting on it chirping. One of them was white and beautiful. It was just sitting on one of the branches. Something came in me. I would never do that because I would never think a sparrow would like not just fly off. I stood on the tip of my toes and I reached out my left hand and my pinky was touching the branch that the sparrow was sitting on, and then the sparrow just literally took its little feet and put it on my pinky and then took its other feet and put it on my pinky. And I was like this. I wasn't breathing. And then it was sitting there for a good amount of seconds, like I'm talking like 20 seconds. That's eternity in sparrow time, like Geminis. Me sitting for 20 seconds now. Anyway, I'm just teasing. Come on. I know you're stronger than that. I know that. It's just the stereotype. I'm teasing, okay? So it was sitting on my hand, this bird. And it felt like such a miracle. Like an omen. And I feel like this is what it symbolizes. The impossible is possible. So allow the universe to send you a sparrow to sit on your hand. All you have to do is reach your hand out and trust. It's a lot, huh? It's not as easy as it sounds, but that's what you need to do. I'll keep reading. I'll keep reading. Sometimes, just when you think it's all over, the 11th hour comes. You can practically hear the opening chords of your swan song, and when you have finally given up, suddenly, somehow, right before your eyes, everything changes. Just like that. You were free falling, and then, suddenly, you are soaring. Fate steps in, destinies are altered, and life demonstrates its creative, restorative power, even if all seemed lost. The oracle of death shall not take him is a sign. No matter how defeated you feel, no matter how many dead ends you've encountered, how many setbacks, how many failures, no matter how impossible success may seem, the universe is going to step in and write things in your favor. You will succeed. Even through apparently impossible odds, the heroic spirit within you is going to get its way. I really like this reading. So if you really must, doubt just for one moment longer. Then replace doubt with trust and participate in the divine defiance of life refusing to be crushed. The universe wants to dazzle you with an unexpected triumph. Why not just relax and bear witness to its impressive display of life-giving power with reverence and delight? Wow. Okay. An affirmation that you can repeat to kind of be like, yeah, universe, I'm up for that. Bring it on. Dear universe, dazzle me with your life-affirming brilliance. Bring the best, boldest, and most beautiful things to life in me and my world. I am ready to be rocked by your loving power. Stone is warmed by the blood of life. The universe dazzles me with its life-giving blessings, and all I need, love, want, and desire comes to life in me and in my world. Amen. I'll just leave it at that. I'll see you in March, dear Gemini. Yeah, have a very, very happy February. And please let me know if it resonates with anything, and get back to me as the month goes by and be like, yeah, this and this happened. I want to hear about your miracles. This sounds amazing. Yeah, and happy Valentine's Day. Bye.